Welcome to the Grdina classroom. Today, this is a solo episode regarding how to really live out your mission and have that fulfillment. So before I begin, I'm going to say something that an individual who I met this past week sent to me in an email. I was at a conference and she was coordinating it, and she wrote this sentence to me that really stuck out really, really deep, that I'm going to answer for her and hopefully for everybody to help understand really how to do things that's on their heart. So let me just go ahead and read it. She said, "There is so much in my spirit that yearns to give and serve in additional ways, and I seem to struggle to find the time to do all that my heart desires." And after reading that sentence, I thought to myself where I was before I really started this journey of podcasting and becoming an author and building a website and creating new content all the time. And really what I think I lacked was confidence that I was good enough. That would probably be the root cause. And I always knew I had it in me, and I'm talking like for many years. I really felt God had put on my heart to do many things. And I just didn't know where to start. And I think that's the hardest thing for people is, where do I start? So one of the strategies I'm going to give you is just to create a simple plan for yourself. Whether it's starting a business, whether it's wanting to run a marathon, whether it's starting a new career, whether it's wanting to have a new relationship, is write down what you envision you would like to see. And then work backwards to small steps of, what did I do today that helped me get to that vision? And affirm by God and by His grace that allowed me through my work, that is His will, but my gifts to get to where I would like to go. So the hardest step really is the first step. And people probably have heard this before. Yeah, I know, it's just getting started. Well, today, I would like you to write down the one thing that if you knew you were going to die in a year, that you had to finish to feel like that fulfillment in your life. So do that now, or do it right after this episode. It won't be that long. So the next step really is having someone in your life to either hold you accountable or to just maybe be a mentor to you. And they don't have to be an expert. So I'm going to speak personally, and I will always remember this date. It was June 21st, 2021, where I wrote in my journal that there would be a pivotal person in my life to help me. And I didn't know when it would happen. I didn't know how it would happen. I didn't know who it would be, but I just trusted God. So prayer is a time for reflection and connection with God to live out your purpose. So as the months went on from June, during October, through a mutual friend, Chris Worth, shout out to you, my friend, he connected me with a man from Pittsburgh named Dominic Damaski. And when Dominic reached out to me, I was in class, and he sent me a text while I was watching, for my students, a motivational video. And in that video, it was Matthew McConaughey, and he said, pivot and pivotal within a minute during this text I received from God. I'm sorry, from Dominic, which was a spiritual confirmation from God that he was the one to help me on my journey. So after Dominic and I had a conversation, he was the one who got me started to do the podcast. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be going almost 3 years strong of doing my podcasting. And he said to me something that really stuck. You need to get yourself out there. He saw something in me that I knew I had. It was like a seed planted in the ground but never watered or had sun. He saw something in me that allowed me to have that confidence to just get started. just to move forward with something that I didn't even know how to do. And now today, if I look forward to the quality of my podcast, from the audio to the visual to the good, deep content to help you on your journey, it's all because of him and where it started. And I'm so thankful for you, Dominic. And I know you're going to listen to this because I'm going to send it to you when I'm done. It's because of that one person. You just need one champion in your life who just says, you can do this. And I say that to you today is you can do that thing that you're looking forward to doing. You just have to get started. The third thing is time management. So right now, currently, I have new jobs within my job at school, my full-time position. I am the athletic director at my kids' school. I am the head coach for cross country. And there's many things that are on my plate. But I find time at my lunch and then at the end of the day where I do not watch TV. I work on my passion to provide information, content, courses that I'm developing with Jeff Forrester for everyone. I'm exhausting my gifts because I know that life is short, and the more I am doing this good work, the faster my life is going. And I want to make sure, again, that my passion is aligned with God in fulfilling his kingdom with more souls, more joy for people, more love for those, and for everyone who I come across, to show them that you can do this. You can live a fulfilled life. It's really mapping out the plan you want and just getting started, like I said earlier. But if you start to doubt yourself, let's go back to step one. If you start to doubt yourself that I'm not good enough, who would want my product? Who would want to be with me? How could I even achieve this goal? Then you have let the devil reside in your heart and your soul's desires to move forward with the passions that you know you have inside of you. So step two is ask God to provide someone in your life who will hold you accountable. There may be someone who you're friends with. It could be someone who you're married to. Whoever that person is, I'm going to recommend an app called Stick, Stick, that allows you to have a personal referee to hold you accountable to what you say you're going to do. If you don't write it down, it's not really ever going to happen. You have to write everything down, draw the plan out, enjoy the journey, be present. It's not work, it's fulfillment every single day. And that's the difference. You can't look at it, whatever you would love to desire to do, it's not work. You are working, yes, but it's not work. It's providing fulfillment in your life, which builds your cup up, which fills you with joy. But also on the outside of that cup being overflowed when you're doing your good work and you're in the state of flow and you're creating content or you're finishing that race, is you're actually showing other people by example what you can do through God. Give him glory first, and knowing that by your gifts he has given you, you're outpouring that to others. You're serving them. That's the greatest gift we could give, is serving with our gifts. And the last step I'll give you is have resources. And there's so many out there now, especially with AI and Canva. I'm just telling you again what I use. Riverside.fm, which I use for podcasting. And having these resources to help you on your journey. And I will tell you this first and foremost. Let's just use running as an example. You don't need a $220 pair of Nike Vaporflies to go run a marathon. You just need a basic pair of running shoes, have the plan, stick to the plan, get your diet and nutrition dialed in, and you'll accomplish that goal. So start small with the resources you have, and then start bringing in things. A newer pair of shoes, maybe a better quality watch, better hydration for you, whatever that is, to get you to run that better time. So if you're starting something from scratch, I'll tell you this right now. Use those resources you have, build on those resources, and it's a sweet victory every single month and year to see the progress. But the bottom line is, you do have to work. I said it's not work because you're doing something you're passionate about, but you have to put the work in. So if you want to become that marathon runner, you're probably running every day. If you want to be that author, you should be writing every day, just 10 minutes. It's the exponential growth that occurs when you stick to a habit every day that you start seeing this growth, and it builds. You stack bricks on top of each other. And the next thing you know, you've built this house. And then the next thing you know, you keep going and you build this mansion. And then it turns into a castle. And you're just keep going. All these things I just mentioned are very important during your journey. So I want to bless you wherever you're at. And to provide my mission statement to you is I would love to help transform you by giving you confidence and hope to live a fulfilled life. But it starts with writing that plan down, talking to God about what His will is for you, with the gifts He's given you, and just going after it every single day, relentlessly, with joy, and showcasing to the world what God has given you to serve others, to love others, and to care for them with the creativity that you do every single day. I wish you the best. If you need help, DM me, reach out. I love to just get you going and get that seed that I know what's in your heart to start sprouting. I love you guys. Be blessed.